Hi everyone, this is Raj Handal from Venice Hybrid Tech, and I'm making this video today to clarify a few of the questions that I've been getting from my viewers and subscribers and the people who are buying our chargers. So this video is basically going to talk about the high-speed charger and how to use it, and then how to charge another hybrid vehicle with it. So as you know, I get a lot of emails from people asking me the same question again and again. So I thought I'll make a video so that anybody who asks me this question, I can just tell them to watch the video and get all the clarification there instead of writing to me all the time. So with that in view, let's go ahead and start this topic. So as you know, I have two high-speed chargers. One is a fixed voltage high-speed charger and one is a variable voltage hybrid high-speed charger. The difference is that the fixed voltage gives you 285 volts of DC voltage and 1.4 amps of current. Well, this is plenty of voltage and current to charge any Toyota hybrid vehicles. But sometimes you get a bigger battery pack like the Yukon Hybrid or Highlander or Toyota Camry, and they are going beyond 300 volts. So you have two options. Either you can use the same charger with the fixed voltage and charge the battery in two halves, or you can use the other charger, which is a variable voltage charger. The variable voltage charger has a selector switch, and you can select four different voltages of 335 volts, 285 volts, 200 volts, and 140 volts. So depending upon what voltage you want to use, you select the voltage and start using the charger. So with that in view, I'm going to show you a charger first before we can proceed any further. So here's a high-speed charger. This is a charger with a fixed voltage. As you can see, there is no selector switch, and this one will go up to 285 volts, as I said. So the first thing I want you, everybody who is ordering my chargers, to do is when you get the charger, I take a lot of precautions while assembling it and while shipping it. I'm very, very careful there's no damage and that everything is working before I ship it. But you know how the postal service people are. They throw the packages around so badly that sometimes the charger can get damaged. And therefore, when you receive the charger, the first thing I want you to do is to check whether the charger is working or you received it in a working condition or not, and if it is damaged, to let me know. Then we can talk about either doing some repair at your end, or I can guide you via phone and we can repair the charger, because mostly it is some wire which I got unstuck or unhinged, and all you need to do is to connect it back and the charger should start working. Because I take a lot of precautions while assembling it, and I really make sure that everything is really tight and functioning properly. So I'm going to show you what I mean by checking the charger, because then again what happens is people connect the charger to the battery and then they realize, oh, it's not working. And then they ask me, what do you want me to do now? So I'm going to kind of show you now what I mean by check the charger. So what I mean is, you get your charger, okay? Don't make any connections with the wire harness to the battery yet. Get an AC power cord like here, and connect it to the charger. Now, as you can see, the meter light will come on and the timer, both the figures will start showing 180 and 300. Generally I set 180 on top and 300 at the bottom. Now you turn it on and you should see 285 volts in this case. If it is a other model with a variable voltage, you can use the selector switch on the side and check that you get all the 4 voltages. If you are getting it, well and good. If you are not, please call me. My phone number is available to you and I will respond immediately. I'm very particular about my customer service and helping my clients. Okay, so this is step number 1. First thing you do is to check the charger, whether it is working, whether you received it in a working condition or not. Okay. Another thing is, this charger, as you know, I warranty all my goods, all my products for about a year, and I don't expect it to go bad even after 1 year. They generally last for years and years. I have a charger in my own garage which I've been using for 4 or 5 years and nothing has gone wrong with it. And I have so many other clients and they're happily using it. So I don't expect anything to go wrong. But as a procedure, whenever you want to use the charger, the first thing you want to see is the charger working or not? Is the charger giving you the right output or not? Therefore, before you start charging any hybrid battery, what you do is you just disconnect the 2-pin connector, the wire harness that you connected here, disconnect it. Even if it is connected to the battery, it doesn't matter. Just disconnect this, turn the charger on, and you should see the output voltage of the charger in the window, as in this case, you see 285, 284. So, if you set it like 335, 339, you should see that, or 200 volts, whatever you set, you should see that. Don't call me and say, I kept my battery for charge for 5-6 hours and nothing happened. And then I say, did you check the charger? No. How do you check the charger? No, I'm telling you now, please, whenever you want to use the charger, it's a good idea to first check whether the charger is giving you the output that you want it to give it to you. So disconnect the 2-pin connector and check whether you're getting the voltage or not. So that's point number 2. Now we come to charging a hybrid battery. Now you want to charge a hybrid battery. What are you supposed to do? First thing is, you want to know what voltage is this hybrid battery capable of going up to, or what is the voltage that you should take this battery up to. Every hybrid battery is different. Toyota Prius Generation 1 is 38 modules, Generation 2 is 28 modules, Generation 3 is also 28 modules, but Camry Hybrid is 34 modules. And then your other bigger vehicles like, not Highlander, but the Yukon Hybrid has 40 modules. So, how much voltage should you set on the charger in case you have a variable charger? Or if you have a fixed voltage, are you going to use it in one part, once only, or are you going to charge the battery in 2 parts? And for you to decide that, you need to know the voltage of the battery. Now, I expect most of the people who are buying my high-speed chargers to be pretty well conversed with the hybrid batteries of different vehicles. But there are some people who are new to the business and they want to start doing this business and they have no idea. So the best thing to do is go on Google, put the name of the vehicle and look what Google is telling you about the hybrid battery. You know that these chargers are basically used for nickel metal hydride batteries. So you look what is the nominal voltage? It will show you right there on the Google page about the hybrid battery. What is the voltage? Now, mind you, that voltage what Google will show you will be nominal voltage. Nominal means the absolute correct voltage as as described by the manufacturer. So, for example, there are 6 cells in one module, and each cell is 1.2 volts. So the nominal voltage of the module would be 7.2 volts. So if there are, let's say, 40, so then it will be 7.2 into 40. That is 288 volts would be the voltage of that particular battery. Now, in case, but that is a nominal voltage. But what is the working voltage, or what is the ideal voltage that you want to have on that battery pack? You should know that too. So nominal voltage would be that's the minimum level you should go up to when you're charging a battery. But in our experience and in my view, I count 8 volts to be the working voltage of each module. So if you got 40 modules, that battery will go up to 320 and plus. So if you will think 8.1, it will be 320 plus 4, 324. If it is 8.2, then 320 plus 8, 328. So like that, generally speaking, I work as a rule or as a principle 8 volts per module to be a good voltage. So if it's a 40 volts, you're going to go up to 320 volts. Once you know that figure, now first thing you do is put the right voltage on the charger that you want to go up to. So if you're charging a Yukon hybrid, you're going to put 329. That's the maximum voltage that variable high-speed charger will go up to as the voltage selection for that particular battery. But if it's a Toyota Prius, you know there are 28 modules, and 28 into 8, 232 volts. So if it's a Toyota Prius, you're going to set the voltage to 285, and you're going to watch the meter or the voltmeter to see if it goes to 235 to 40, you're good, you're done. So for that, please don't keep calling me, Raj, what's the voltage I should go up to? I'm telling you now, multiply the number of modules by 8, and that is the right voltage, and go a little plus if you can. What happens is all the chargers, whether it's a grid charger or a high-speed charger, they will keep pushing the voltage till it reaches a limit. Once it reaches a limit, it's not able to push anymore because the modules in the battery pack are not able to take anything more. That's their capacity. So then the charger will just stand there at that voltage, the battery will stand there at that voltage, and if you do not turn off the high-speed charger, it can get hot and it can damage the battery. Therefore, I have provided you with the two solutions. One is the timer. When you start using a high-speed charger, you will come to know in 1 hour, in 2 hours, this battery is charged. So you set the timer 60, 120, 2 hours. It will charge for 2 hours and then go off. So you're safe. Otherwise, keep an eye on the voltmeter. When you see the voltmeter static at a point for about 5 minutes, it's not moving, please turn it off. It's not going to go anymore. So don't waste your time and don't damage the battery by keeping it on. So these are the few things I wanted to cover in this video. And as you know, I've never said no to anybody who called me and ask me. But at the same time, I don't want you people to ask me every time to hold your hand. Please do your research before you start charging a battery. While doing research, if you have any doubts, please ask me. But if you want me to hold your hand while you're doing a job, that's not right for you or for me. I'm a busy man. I have other stuff to do. Please don't expect that. And if you have questions, you can always email me. I'm very prompt to reply. So, again, point number 1, check the charger when you receive it. Point number 2, check the charger is working before you start charging the battery. Disconnect the 2-pin connector of the wire harness. See, it is giving you the right output. Point number 3, now you need to decide what output you want to set on a high-speed charger and how much time you want to set for that. Once you decide all this, now you connect the wire harness, or harness may be even connected before that, doesn't matter. Connect the 2-pin connector on the charger and start charging by setting the timer and the right voltage, what you need for that particular pack. And if you still have, do your research before you start charging the battery. If you still have questions, please call me. And my number is known to everybody, and I will put in this video again my number, and call me and ask me before starting the procedure, not while you're doing it. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not your personal trainer, but I'm there to help. You're my client. I love you. I like you. But at the same time, we have to be fair to both of us. Thank you very much.